Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Emma. Thank you for joining me. Um, I'm here today to make a rally call for the brave. The reason I'm doing that is because of what I heard on broadcast today. Um, I need to say that I have a big mouth sometimes, so I need to let you know I do research and I look into stuff, but sometimes I look at other things and I link them. And that's how I come to know things sometimes. Um, Today, it is with the cause of this broadcast that I am making this one. I hope you go and visit her. I love Riz. The reason it is of this broadcast was with an executive order. And that executive order was with who is the executive is my question. And of why are they making orders? Why am I saying this? Because of that broadcast. I am using notes today because I want to make sure I get it all out as quick as possible. Because it is with the cause of harm. And I'm with the stopping with the cause of the harm. By my knowledge of the Title 18, which is a federal code. There are other things I am with the knowing, but for the now, I have to tell you, it's amazing how people will put themselves in positions with the writings they make and with the yays and the nays. Yes, sir. So I'm gonna get you guys to come on board. I hope and check it out with me. Please make comments and let me know. Am I with the wrong say or with the wrong comprehension? I don't know. So the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to go back into my other videos that I've been making. It's been many years I've been making videos. Most of them I've taken down because of nefarious things that have happened to my channels. They like blocking me because I tell true things. Yeah. They also send of the spiritual attacks too, which I'm not too kind with, because I feel them all, and they are with the bounce right back for the cause of the harm with the trickeries like that. They bounce back. There's a thing called whatever you dish out, you get back. There's that thing in the universe. It's called karma. Yeah. You should be careful of the words, for they are with the great power, and they are with the trickeries of the teachings, is with those things, the witchcraft, of the harm usuries. Sometimes if you use them for the good, for the whole of the one, the collective, each one, and not be of the selfish, then this is maybe with the granting by the universe. Those are laws of attractions. Yeah. Right now I'm going back to my thing with the Washington D.C. thing that's going on with the making of these executive orders. I wanted to point out, number one, they use the bar as something that they are with the making of the writings, with the laws and the mandates and orders and rules and regulations, following of the leaders by the people. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I got tired of the following of the leader game, and I took hold of this vessel and I take care of myself with the natural things, and of the Great Spirit, and of my searching for my God. I went and I found. And I have different things that I am with the knowing by my ancestry. I'm also considered a channeler. So I'm going to say this. Yes, you could say I'm a conspiracy theorist. You can like what I say. You don't like what I say. That's up to you. I'm not going to change your free will just because of the words I am with using. Because these are the things that are of my searching and finding. And I'm hoping that others will too, for their safeguard of their vessel, their body, their tree. For you are the tree of the life, and you contain the spirits of the branches and the spirits of the roots of the great Father and Mother of creation. For that is the cause of the saying in the church that you are the light. For the let your light shine. For your light is your spirit, and when you grab hold of each of those spirits of the creation with your tree, and you acknowledge them, and you ask them for the help of the good and of the love, for you are a love of this, you are made of love. You are spirit of love in a physical body. That's 1 Corinthians 15:49, I think. Anyway, correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's it. Any case, y'all have great powers, and this is of the why. They want to put darts in you. What do they say about darts? No dart shall come of form. Yeah, why? Because you're a child of God. But you have to take hold of that. And that's why the church doesn't want you to go and search for your spirit and tells you not to talk of spirit, because anyway, it's wrong. And they are with the teaching of the wrongs too. And I'm going to show these things, but I'm going to take my time with that because many will be with the harm of those things. First, I'm going to point this out to you. My fellow Americans, my beautiful, brave men and women, those who have served, if you go back into my other videos, you'll see that I am with the great honor of my family with the traditions of the service. And I want to tell you, it blows my mind when I see things like this. So I went to check. Is Washington D.C. a city or a state? It's in Google. I'm reading directly from Google. Okay? It says Washington, D.C. is not one of the 50 states, but it's an important part of the United States. The District of Columbia is our nation's capital. Congress established a federal district from the land belonging to the states of Maryland and Virginia in 1790. Okay, so I guess it belonged to them at first. But then it went to the next thing. It says, why is Washington, D.C. not part of the United States? It says, and you have to be very careful of the wording because the words are the power and it's right in front of everyone. And they need of the read. Oh, yeah. I'm hoping that's not backwards when it's showing on the camera, but in any case, you can get my... Anyway. So it says, as the seat of the United States federal government and several international organizations, Washington is an important world political capital. The U.S. Constitution provides for a federal district under the executive jurisdiction of the United States Congress, and the district is therefore not a part of any U.S. state. Why is it not part of any U.S. state, and why is it our capital if it's the capital of the world political capital? This is a question. For if the bar is what the rule and the game of the laws are, when it is a British accredited rule, that's what the bar means. Yeah. British accredited rule, meaning a rule is over the people by the bar. British. Why do I say that? Because there was a T-Man drop of the NESARA bombs a while back, and I still have that document. And it is with the trickeries by the darts of the bankruptcy and the dates. So it says here that they will create a new U.S. Treasury rainbow currency backed by gold, silver, platinum, and precious metals, ending the bankruptcy of the United States, initiated by Franklin Roosevelt in 1933. So I'm like, wait a minute, in 1933, the bankruptcy? Then wasn't that continued the bankruptcy? So I went back and of my studies, because of the languages and because of the usuries of the finding I did with different folks, I took hold of the prepositional phrase for the making of a fact. So, and the word "so" is a very bad word, by the way. I am speaking in layman terms. Some of the languages I am with the usury with are in the quantum. But we'll get back to that one with the laws. I'm gonna say they were taught all of the languages and the quantum as well, and they are with the knowing of the correct sentence structure by the teachings of the authors, and those authors are with others that are following them, and they are making videos, and each are making videos, so you don't know who's who and who's telling the good teachings. And even if you make of a search for the find, you can find some interesting things. This is for a fact. Mine is with the grab a hold of that flag. Yeah. For that flag is with 3 colors. They are with attachments to my United States of the America. Oh, yes, it is. Not the one with the 4 colors and the gold trim that's hanging in Washington, D.C., and hanging in all of those things. And why do I say that? I say it because of the finding of the Benjamin Franklin as the postmaster of colonies information from my learnings of the languages. And it says that he took meticulous records, and for his skill was so skillful at running postal operations in Philadelphia that in 1753 the British Crown appointed him as the joint postmaster for all the 13 colonies. And then, though he normally shared these authorities with William Hunter, a Virginia based printer, Hunter pretty much let Franklin call all the shots. According to Leonard's book, Franklin held that post for more than 2 decades, during which he orchestrated huge improvements in mail services, including establishing a regular schedule that allowed the mail to move efficiently along post roads up and down the eastern seaboard. So post roads are important. And who's with the guard of the postmaster? And that is with the great question, because there are several of them. There's a couple of them here in the United States. There's a gentleman who claims he is, and he lives in Britain, which is kind of strange. How could you be a postmaster of the United States and you live in Britain? Going back to my thing. So if it's Franklin Roosevelt in 1933, and Benjamin Franklin was there for two decades, it's yeah. So he was there for a while and wrote much of the information that was carried over by these things, which is with the rule by the bar, and which is the British rule, which he was accredited with right here. Okay, you can find it on YouTube. Wait, sorry. There's the address. You got it? Okay. And the thing is, it messed me up a bit with the guard of who is truly in charge. So if Washington, D.C. doesn't really belong to the United States and is considered a world capital, what else don't we know about these executive orders? Where are they coming from? Why are we following orders by the rulers? Okay? And that's in the next video, the video number 2. This is number 1, and thank you for watching.